Welcome to Ask Me Anything, presented by Capital One. I'm Dave Johnson, and we're going to be asking anything to Ish Smith. And there's that smile. We love to see it. We love to see Ish Smith back on the basketball court. That is coming soon. And first of all, I'll ask you something. Things going well so far in Orlando?
Yeah, things going well. A lot of team camaraderie, a lot of stuff we're doing together. So it hasn't been bad. It's actually been smooth. I'm telling you, the NBA has been doing such a great job, giving us everything we need and we want. And so it's been a smooth transition. So these first couple of weeks.
All right. And I know we didn't give you these questions ahead of time, so you didn't have time to study. But you ready?
I'm ready.
You're still ready. All right. Let's go to Akis from Frederick, I think. He wants to talk about just what it's like for this team to stay motivated during this time. And I think he's also pointing out what you guys did to the period leading up to Orlando. How was it to stay motivated?
No, it was cool. This is something we love to do. We love and enjoy playing the game of basketball. We know it's a lot of things that's going on outside of the world, but, being cooped up in that house all day during the quarantine time, when they said that we were going to have a season, I'm sure all the guys, speaking for myself and all the guys, we were excited to get back out there and play. So that's motivation in itself. And then having a chance, being one of 22 teams to come out here and get a chance to play. We're excited about that and the opportunity. So, we're just excited to get back out there.
Yeah, and, as we are talking on Zoom, as we present Ask Me Anything presented by Capital One, Scott Brooks said all those Zoom calls have made you guys more talkers. You're more talkative on the court thanks to Zoom.
No, that's true. It's funny you say that. I never thought about it that deep, but it's so true. Communicating a little bit more, getting a little, like I said, a little bit closer as a team, camaraderie, because we had a lot of Zoom calls. And our strength coach and Jeff and Blair did such a great job of keeping us together, keeping us on those Zoom calls, giving us the bands and everything we needed to do to get a good workout in the house.
See, it forces us to put this down, right? We don't stare at our phone. We actually talk to people like we're doing right now. Hey, Jacob Jones in Rock Spring, Georgia, he wants you just to address what it's like playing for this Wizards team, because from afar, it looks like you guys are just always having a lot of fun, and that didn't change all season long.
No, it's been great. It's been an amazing experience this year. The fans were unbelievable. We miss you guys first and foremost. And the second thing is I think the style of play. I think guys really, our fans really appreciated it. I think our teammates, I think we all love the way we play. Obviously, we're going to get better defensively, but offensively, we're pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, better defensively because you're talking more. Thanks to all those Zoom meetings. We got that. Hey, Scotty Morgan in Annandale, what is your favorite thing about D.C.? What do you love about the nation's capital?
So much history in D.C. It's funny because I'm driving to the games, you pass by the monument, you pass by the White House. You never really notice it because you're so locked into the game until you have family members with you. And they're like, oh, stop here, let me take a picture, different things like that. You got the museum, the African-American Museum. There's just so many things in D.C. and that you can hit all three cities, all three states, and in kind of 15 minutes. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, we take it for granted sometimes. And people come in from out of town, they say, wow, look at that. Didn't put their name to this, but this is a great question. What are your thoughts about somebody forming an Ish Smith fan club?
Oh, that's cool. I'm not one to do it myself, and I'm appreciative of it if you do it. But I'm not one to give myself a pat on my own self on my own back. So they do it. I'm happy for it. But if they don't, then I'll be happy as well. So, but I'm thankful for it either way.
Well, you know what? We're going to start one on the radio. I still remember that preseason game in Montreal. We've talked about this. We were saying, boy, we got to get Ish Smith back on this team, and he is here. All right, we got a question from Trey in Atlanta. What is your favorite memory from your time at Wake Forest?
Ooh, favorite memory time at Wake Forest probably was playing against Texas. NCAA tournament, hit a game-winning shot to advance to the second round. And the second part of that is we played against Kentucky. That was John Wall's year, and it didn't turn out too well. But to advance to the second round, I hit a game-winning shot against Texas. And so that was probably the highlight, among with a lot of other things.
Along those lines, Ali from Amherst wants to know some of your memories besides the Wizards that really stand out in your NBA career. Do you have a favorite memory before you wore the red, white, and blue?
Yeah, so probably greatest memory. Wow, I've been on so many different teams, so many different places. Probably the greatest memory is when I got a phone call July 1st, when I signed my first long-term deal with Detroit. Stan Van Gundy, who I had in Orlando, he had called me and said he wanted me to come play for him in Detroit, and I signed a deal. And blessings is I've been there 3 years and be here 2 years, and I hope it continues on here.
Yeah, we got you now. So that was nice of Detroit to get you, but we got you now. Let's go to Nico from Fairfax. Other than basketball, what is your favorite sport to watch the most?
So I've been watching golf lately. Love me some football. I've been in the room playing Madden. I'm a Panthers fan. So those two sports I'll probably watch, probably a good amount.
Yeah, and you mentioned Packers fan. Where does that come from?
No, Panthers fan. No,
Oh, Panthers.
Don't put nah, I'm messing with you. Yeah, I'm a Panthers fan. It's hometown team. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you said Packers. I thought that doesn't Panthers makes
no
more sense.
No disrespect to the Packers, but no cheesehead over here.
I don't. You would still wear it well, but I don't. We're not going to call you a cheesehead. That's for sure. Matt from Camillus, New York, wants to just, if you could address your thoughts about the team's chances now that you're playing and you have something to play for, and you're one of 22 teams in Orlando.
Yeah, so for me, if you're here, then you got a chance. Obviously, some people have more realistic of a chance if you're somebody who's watching and studying, doing all those things. But for us, we're competitors, so we take it day by day, practice by practice. And so we're just excited. Now we're playing a little bit more 5-on-5, getting a little bit more camaraderie. Obviously, we're missing 3 of our key players, but it's something for us to build on and something for us to step up the guys who are here and see what happens.
To get to this point, and Matt had another question that's great, is what do you think is the key to beating the odds and making it in the NBA? Because that's something I always say. There's billions of people on the planet. There's only 400 and some NBA players. What do you think has got you to this point? Because everybody's good.
Yeah, I was blessed with speed. I don't know, that's one thing. And the second thing is I've always told people you got to push through and press through the tough and difficult times. And then you got to know when somebody's quote unquote hating on you and when somebody's giving you constructive criticism. And so when somebody gives you constructive criticism, you got to take it, swallow that pill, and grow from it. And those are the things I think that I've done is, obviously blessed with speed. But when people tell me I couldn't do some things, work on those things. Don't take it the wrong way. I improve on those things and come back better.
Along those lines, Alex and Burke, have you had a favorite teammate in your career? Maybe somebody who really helped you along the way, or maybe he's helping you along the way right now.
Yeah, I have 2 that I can speak on. Shane Battier was huge when it talks about finances, and Zach Randolph and his leadership when I was a rookie was unbelievable. And how he just kind of taught to me how to push through things, press through things, and so those 2, Zebo and Shane, were great teammates for me and instrumental when I was younger to help me get to this point.
And those are critical to have guys like that along your NBA journey, without question. Let's stay in Burke, Virginia. Haley, what has been the biggest challenge to readjusting now as you've been in Orlando for some time? What did you find to be the biggest challenge, or have you found to be the biggest challenge?
You know what? Probably just a lot of the testing and wearing masks. It's probably the 2 biggest things. Everything else feels pretty normal. It feels like a glorified AAU or like we're in summer league. It really does. You're seeing everybody's in one, dapping up everybody, social distancing, air fists and air pumps. But for the most part, you're just wearing your mask and you're getting tested. Those are probably the 2 adjustments.
And this team likes to be together. So that probably helps too. You're having some fun too, right?
Yeah, we are. I need to jump in one of these Uno games that Jan running, man. I just get in my room and I start playing Madden. I get locked in. So I do need to jump up. But we do a lot of things together as a team.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Evan in Emmitsburg. Tough question. You ready? This is a tough one. What is your favorite animal?
I'd probably say a lion. I'll probably say a lion. And it was funny when I was a kid, it used to be a koala bear.
Now why a koala bear?
Because I had like a bear. I had a bear when I was younger. It was like a koala bear. It had like a hard nose. And by accident, I don't know if my brother remembers this. By accident, I threw it at him, and the nose hit him in his head. But that wasn't the reason why I liked it. I just used to think they were like adorable. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And so I had it, and I used to lay beside me.
Yeah.
But a lion, because you know how tough and when he roars, everybody, you know, they listen to him and they pay attention and they have fear. But a koala bear is somebody that I used to think was like, oh, cute and cuddly.
Yeah. Well, lion's got a pretty good life. A lot of sleeping. Gets a lot of nap time. That's not a bad way to be. Let's William in Stafford, Virginia. Do you have a favorite play of your career? Maybe a moment you can think of where you said, "Wow, I just did that," or something that really stands out, a specific play. Is there a specific play?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be a lot of those because I don't be knowing half the time. I'm sure Coach don't know half the time what I be doing out there. So I just kind of play on creativity. But we can go off this year. Probably when we played against Boston this year.
Yeah.
As a team, we weren't supposed to even be in the game, and we got rolling, and you know, the crowd was going crazy. And as a team, we just kind of stuck together. And so I can't say it's a specific play that I did or anything like that. It's just how we just came up against the odds against Boston, Miami, Denver, those three teams, you know, when we didn't have anybody per se, and we fought through that and pushed through that. I thought that showed how great coach is and how, as a team, we can push and press through things.
Well, it's a great point. You think about that stretch. Garrison Matthews steps up against Miami, and you had those great games. And as we present Ask Me Anything, presented by Capital One, that's a great point of why this team has been so fun and so enjoyable. Let's go to Sam in Arlington. What player did you model your game after most? You just talked about the creativity that you get to express on the floor. Was there any players that you stole some things from or modeled your game?
There was a lot of guys. So Isaiah Thomas, you know, not IT, but because IT was my age, but Isaiah Thomas from the Pistons growing up, Tim Hardaway, who actually got a chance to coach me when I was in Detroit, Tony Parker, and Steve Nash, and obviously Chris Paul being from Wake Forest. You know, I used to watch a lot of film of him, and he used to come back and always tutor us and talk to us. So probably those 4 or 5 guys were guys that I looked at. And Muggsy Bogues when I was young, because I was like, I'm 5'3" right now at the age when I was like, at worst, I got a chance. So Muggsy gave us all hope, but those guys were somebody I looked up to, watched a lot of film. Pistol Pete, how he handled the basketball, just the art and creativity those guys had with dribbling the basketball.
Yeah, well, Muggsy Bogues, of course, played in Washington, so we had some great memories with him. Isaiah in Tacoma, Washington. It's an interesting question. Your favorite pickup basketball memory? Do you have a memory from?
Oh yeah, this is a really good one. So, okay, let me try to make this story short. So, we used to after football games go play at this gym called Peak Fitness. Me, my brother, my friend Brian Pfeiffer from back home. We used to go after football games go play at Peak Fitness. Peak Fitness didn't close. It was 24 hours. So we went in there one night. And we hooped like regular guys from Concord High School and various high schools would come, and then we would have our high school would come play. And one day, Randy Moss walks in there. We're like, the heck? And, you know, he's talking with his slang. Hey, man, I got next. And so he comes in there, and Randy got game and, like, is hooping. And so that was a memory because we used to do it every Friday night after football game, And that day he was in there. He was getting a workout in. So he came in there and played with us, and so it was pretty cool to see how athletic he was, how he could play, he could hoop, he could really, really play, and so that was a fond memory.
Yeah, I was just going to say, not everybody's got a pick up basketball memory. So, well, Randy Moss got some game, and he was part of our pickup basketball memory. This is an interesting question from Sully in McLean, Virginia. How does Ish get so saucy? Is the way the phrase of the question.
All jokes aside, it's just the creativity. Like half the time, I try to tell all kids that comes to like my camp, and I do like the ball handling station. I always tell kids like know every move, do every move, but allow the defender to go the opposite way that you want to go to. And so don't predetermine a move. So for me, it's just defender goes one way, I'm gonna go another way. And so that's probably the best bet I can say based on how I get so saucy. It's a creativity. It's an anointing that I don't even know. I just be trying things and doing things out there. But it is a little calculated, so it's not too just outlandish.
A little calculated, but as you just said, great point. It's you got to be in the moment.
Yeah.
Because it can't be scripted, and that's why you have probably those plays where you think, "Wow, how did I just do that?"
Yeah. Honestly, I do, and I know Coach be looking like, "What the heck did you just do?" But I'm glad it worked.
As long as it works, they're happy. Hey, let's go to Kish in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. What was your first car?
First car, oh, that was a good one. 93 Honda Accord. We called it the Green Hornet.
Wow, it's probably still running, right?
No. Hey, my brother, by accident, a deer he was driving, and we live out in Harrisburg, North Carolina. So you see a lot of deer, some cows when you're driving out to my mother's house. So he was driving, and a deer ran by. He hit it by accident, so it got total loss. He was good. He was safe. He was fine. This is 1 year removed from college. So I get the phone call when I'm laying in my bed in my dorm room in college, my freshman year. It's like, Ish, man, the Green Hornet is gone. I was like, no. So that was my first car, 93 Honda Accord. I had to work all summer to get that car too. My dad made me put down all these baseboards in the school he teaches at, and to get that car. So it was like $2,000, wow. $2,200. I remember that, $2,500, which is now like people ask for $2,500. It's not even that much now. I'm like, good gracious, inflation.
Yeah, I think you get windshield wipers now for $2,500, but that's and you named it the Green Hornet. You named it that, or
our team used to name so. Yeah, I called it the Green Hornet. It was like we all kind of gave it the name in my high school. We were real tight, kind of like this team in high school. Really, really tight. We did everything together, and so everybody before high school games used to drive over to my mom's house. We used to eat, and then we get in the Green Hornet, drive to the game.
Yeah. Green. I had a 68 Mercury. It was green. I should have called it the Green Hornet. All right, let's go to Ethan in Pikesville. This is an interesting question. What is one thing you've gained from your time here with the Wizards that you hope takes with you the rest of your career or really stays with you? Something that has happened in D.C.
Yeah, on the court or off the court, just in general?
I think just in general. Go ahead. Do you whatever really strikes you?
Like I said, I'll probably say how as a organization, how tight-knit, how everybody kind of respects everybody, how we kind of enjoy each other's company. Just as an organization, I'm talking about from the top to bottom, wherever the case is, we stay close and we stick close together, and it's been a pretty fun year this
year. And this is an interesting question. We were just talking about players who have influenced you. What are some of the things that you think it's important to pass on to a Rui or some of the other younger players that you try to pass on that you think, you know what, this is something they should know?
Yeah, I'd probably say the ups and downs of the NBA. Some days you don't want to do it. It's just tiring. It's just like anybody going to work. But just kind of pushing through and pursuing through during those tough times and those times when you want to be like, man, I don't want to go to the gym. The gratifying parts of those days when you averaging 20 and 25 of those days when you didn't want to go in the gym. So just to push through and press through those tough times and pursue what you want to do, set goals. And if you do those things, you'll be fine.
All right. Here's another tough one. And I don't know how much experience you have on it, but what is your favorite ride at Disney? Or what?
That's a good one. So is this Disney? Can I go to Universal Studios?
It's Ask Me Anything with Ish Smith. So go ahead, wherever.
Oh man, that's a good one. There's so many really good rides. You know what? I like Space Mountain. Mountain.
Classic.
Yeah. Space Mountain.
Any particular reason, or just because it really rocks your world?
Where you going? And that's why even when I'm in there, I don't put my arms up because I don't know what's around. It's just dark. But you just know it's jerking you all different type of places.
Yeah, and it is a lot of fun. Your current go-to show to binge? Do you have one? You've been doing a lot of Madden, but do you have a TV show or Netflix or whatever?
During the quarantine time, I was watching a lot of Cheers. Yeah, wow. Binge watching on Cheers.
Going old school with it.
Yeah, it was. But then I'm weird. Then I stop, and then I start watching Queen of the South. So I was binge watching on Queen of the South. And then, but my show that I really like watching, I can watch over and over is King and Queens and Everybody Loves Raymond.
All right, well, yeah. Good. You like comedies, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Good to laugh.
Look, I can watch Martin, the Wayans brothers. I'm all over.
And you got that smile to go through it. Hey, do you have a go-to move when you play 2K?
No, I'm not good at 2K. No offense, guys. Don't take this the wrong way. I done broke some controllers playing 2K. I stopped playing 2K in college when a teammate of mine, I was beating him by 20, and it was 21 Scump. He came all the way back and beat me. I threw the remote. I had to pay for the remote because, the remote control, and I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. Because, I feel like I'm thinking the game. I'm trying to be like pick and roll and do different things. I used to play with Chris Paul all the time. New Orleans, the Hornets, Lobs, Tyson Chandler. So I was up 20. I remember that last time I played, he came all the way back and beat me. And I threw that remote. I said, I'm not playing this game ever again. Haven't played it since.
We know you love DC, and we love having you here, but what's your favorite place to visit?
Favorite place to visit? That's a good question. I know a place I want to go to that I haven't been. I want to go to the African American Museum. I haven't been there. We've only been there and signed autographs, but I haven't been actually in there to look all around. They said it's a sports section. There's so much history in there. They said it's like 4 floors. More than that, I don't even specifically know, but that's one place. And just kind of driving by the White House. It's crazy because, it's the White House.
Yeah, no. It's our place. And you're ready. Here's the big question. Big question. We've talked already about some of your experiences in Washington, D.C., but what is your favorite memory of playing at Capital One Arena?
Capital One Arena probably was a time when I'd probably say when I was on the free throw line, I was hearing MVP chants. It was kind of funny. I mean, I didn't even really think about it until I went back and watched the game and it was saying it. I was just mad I missed those 2 free throws.
That was the Boston game, right?
It was a Boston game. That probably was it. And just probably the fans. I'm not even going to lie to you. Each game we played this year, they was into it. They were really, really into it. And that's, again, during this whole time, something that you miss about having all our fans and stuff there. But probably that's one thing. And then just how they showed up, every game and gave us the best chance we had to win. That's why our record was, what it was at home.
We can certainly see the energy on the bench and feel it inside Capital One Arena. Ish Smith, thank you for spending some time with us for Ask Me Anything, presented by Capital One.
Appreciate you, y'all. Thanks for having me, Dave. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Ish Smith, Ask Me Anything. And boy, he was great. Didn't hesitate at all. Got all the answers right on Ask Me Anything, presented by Capital One.